Hello, and welcome back to Rimworld. We are continuing our playthrough here as the Tundra Ranchers. We have ranched a whole bunch of bears and mega sloths as a result of two giant manhunter invasions, which actually works hugely in our favor because we were running very short on food. So I'm really grateful to have that because that pretty much solves our food crisis, at least temporarily. Let me just re-restrict these because there's still meat like rotting away in this area. So we need to get that all caught up. We need a lot of hauling done. The good news is all of this is cleaned up and hauled, so any additional hauling that needs to be done should now be focused on the food that we're producing. Speaking of which, we are producing more food. We have more of these hydroponics basins produced, and power is no longer an issue because we built 3 more chem fuel generators, all of which is everything we're building down here is going to have to be rebuilt up here once we get this new base up and running, which is what we're currently working on, is building the internals of this stuff. So it'll be a minute, but we'll eventually get there. I feel like I may have set this up backwards. I would think this would be the freezer, this would be the kitchen. So let's flip that around, deconstruct that. Once this is all built, we'll be in pretty good shape. Right now, our focus is just on drilling out as much steel as possible. It would also be a good idea to send more caravans. I think we've sent at least one we got another caravan going here. We've already sent here, so it'll be a little bit before things restock. So I don't think there's anything else nearby. There's something over here, but we'd have to use launch pads for that. I mean, I just don't see how we're going to be able to do that. All right, let's go ahead and unrestrict this. We'll just unrestrict one at a time just so that we have enough space to store everything. All right, caravan has arrived. Let's go ahead and do a trade. No food, so we definitely have to buy some food on our way back. We have plenty of chem fuel, so there's no need for that. We do not have a lot of money to work with here, so I want to see if there's anything. Bionic stomach, I'm actually going to buy that because we have somebody that's missing a stomach. Oh yeah, I got all these to sell, the thrombo horns, so we're actually fine. Bionic ear, those are both good things. I think we're okay on wood for now. I don't need to spend any money on that, I don't think. Would be good to get plasteel. I mean, right now components is where it's at. Plasteel could be the remainder. Let's see, 140. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, that should be good. So let's go ahead and run with that. Get back to town. We have plenty of food. We're all good there. Looks like people's moods are actually really well right now. Part of it has to do with all the lavish meals they're eating. They're also super comfortable. Recreation's not great. We do have to get better recreation. That would help increase morale overall, but I really don't want to do that till I get up here. I already have it set for, tube TV and whatnot. So, yeah, our last recruitment seems to be happening right now. Some of the stuff is reinstallable, so it's just a matter of moving it up to this once it's built out. And right now, it's just getting that steel all mined out of the ground, which is happening. I mean, it just takes time. We do need to use the ground penetrating scanner more, just so that. Hey, Quell's back. Anyway, the ground penetrating scanner, so we get more nodes available. I am a little concerned about this, although I'm kind of just waiting for somebody to come along and raid. I could just shut the door and make them go up there and fight that instead of us. Let's go ahead and we're still on biphasic. I think the moods are high enough, at least for the time being, that I want to take people off biphasic. Bonnie is a night owl, so she needs to be set up like this. Daniels is pretty much what I want everybody else to be. I don't think we have any other night owls. Let's just take a quick look through everybody. Make sure I have no other night owls. Some of these do not have great traits. I would love to get rid of them at some point, but, you know, for the time being. Quick sleeper, I should probably adjust their... Well, they'll just wake up earlier. It's fine. Okay. Nope, nobody else is a quick sleeper. Are any of these psychically sensitive people? Yeah, you're natural. So you could actually become a Psycaster at some point, once I get that up and running. Speaking of which, has that tree regrown, or is it not going to regrow because of this defoliator? Kill radius is 100 tiles, so I would think, you know, it would spawn somewhere over here. Or is it just not affected by that? I'm not sure. But right now we're focusing on getting as much steel dug up as possible. I'm going to go ahead and just keep manually mining the stuff that's available to us. I'm a little concerned about this deep drill. No more steel over here, at least not that's immediately visible. Can't go anywhere in this area at the moment. Do we have... Did I ever check? Yeah, okay, she's still on the same settings from when she was a colonist originally. So we're all good. I kind of want to leave some steel trapped on the map just in case there's an emergency and I run out of, like... I like all my drills get broken and I have no steel left to build a new one. You know, I mean, hopefully long term that won't be a problem. We'll have plenty of steel available, but in the meantime, I keep doing this. Yeah, it makes more sense for the freezer to be on the inside here, and then the kitchen here, and then the bedroom's right here. Although the freezer in the winter is just not needed. You just open the door. All right, here we are chopping up some more meat. Idle colonists. That should not be a thing. Well, if they've got nothing else to do, we should probably flag them for mining, right? Everybody can be, like, 4, even if they're not good at mining. It's better that they spend the time doing something. All right, we got some steel going on. Also, hauling should be, I would think, at least number 2 priority for everyone. All right, looks like we are making some progress with getting better quality assault rifles. His crafting is super high, so I would think he's going to start churning out something better than normal and good. I'm actually a little surprised it's not better than it is right now. All right, let's take a look at everyone's gear real quick. And just make sure you need a weapon. We definitely need better quality weapons. These are pretty bad. Oh, you have SMG. You definitely need to equip an assault rifle. And you know what? I actually think, given that everybody at least has a weapon, we should lower the priority and worry more about flak vests and flak helmets for the time being, because that is going to be more impactful on us. Okay, we have a raid. You are some of our grenade people. Let's take a look. Oh, they're breachers. Okay, it's a little unfortunate that they started over there. Kind of hoping they would deal with these mechs. But they're breachers, so they're gonna just head straight for us. Okay, well, we don't need the EMP grenades right now. Okay, they are heading straight down here. Which, if we could run up there and kill the breachers, we'll be in a much better position. All right, let's go ahead and wake everyone up. That's capable of violence anyway. You need to get... You can't get a weapon. You're incapable of violence. So are you. Everybody else, come on up. Get ready. I don't know if they're going to knock through this wall or if they're going to... Where they're going to go. So let's see what happens. Looks like they're coming in over here. It's really unfortunate. I was hoping they would engage over there. Right, what is our range right now? Looks like we need to move up a little bit. Hey, combat supplier, trade ship. All right, they are slowly moving into our area. We're gonna have to rebuild the wall, by the way. But it's good to know that that's where they intend on breaching when they breach. Let's pop a combat command just so that we have a little more of a fighting chance. It's actually, they're tribals, so it should be relatively straightforward. especially if they're just like milling back and forth all the time. We want to stay just out of reach of them, so they have to actually walk into the kill zone and not be able to immediately run behind a wall and hide. And their range on their bows is not, like, they got to get closer. But I'm pretty sure we got not all their breachers, but some of their breachers. Right, I almost feel like we need to move a little closer now because they're not coming in. And I just want to take them out at this point. Oh man, if we could get this guy, is he unwaveringly loyal? He's not. Oh, he got taken out. All right, there we go. That was pretty easy to clear. Unforbid everything. See if we get a couple shots off. All this is free meat, so I think it's worth killing as many as we can. I think that's all we're gonna get. We have our butcher set up over here. I do need to like temporarily remove the home zone so he's not cleaning up blood all the way over here for no reason. Just a waste of time. That actually went pretty well. The unfortunate thing is, had we moved our base up there already, they would have breached the wall. Well, I guess we would have gotten out here in time to kill the breachers, so it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh, is that ship still available? I don't know. Well, it's a combat supplier. I don't think we need anything with them. Who's our next best trading person? Bonnie. Okay, let's see. Yeah, still there. Well, maybe by the time we get all the way back over there. Yeah, buy some components. That's always a good idea. Ooh, if we can get that. We need 2 ultimately, but if we can get at least 1 for now, that would be fantastic. I'll sell the bionic heart to make that happen. Actually sell quite a bit. Do I need the stone skin gland? Yeah, that brings us under. Where did that go is the question. Okay, it's right there. All right, our monkey is our guy, so let's apply the tech print and get it off the map. 1 more of those and we'll be able to actually make calf-racked armor. Well, assuming we get the resources for it. The other thing we need to do, in addition to like making a ton of components and building all this stuff, we eventually need to start making marine armor and marine helmets. We just need to do until I have like 2 of them. We're gonna like copy those settings to all of the benches. We're eventually gonna be rebuilding these benches, so it's a little pointless, but I don't know how long it's gonna take for us to actually migrate our base. Probably a while. It's a very expensive process. I should have probably done it a long time ago. Right, is there anything we want to trade? I don't think so. Nope, we're good. Just move on. Right, moods are much worse now that we're not doing biphasic. I actually think maybe some of these people we should put back on biphasic. Vic in particular, at least till they get through their withdrawal period. All right, let's take a look at Vic. So you could stay on biphasic till you get past your withdrawal. I don't remember exactly when it was, but just do 4 hours and 4 hours, and then do a little recreation before each one. Should be good. I don't think it matters where it is, just that the sleep is broken up. That's not gonna happen. Right, what's the situation over here? They're whittling away, not super quick, but a little bit at a time. I am glad we're chopping up over here because I want this stuff to deteriorate outside. I mean, ultimately, I'd like it to get hauled over here. Let's go ahead and toggle this back on so we can start melting down some of that stuff. All right, looks like we're somewhat keeping up on the food production. Cooking skills definitely going up. I think we have 4 people now with 5 people with a double passion for cooking, so hopefully that'll be no problem keeping up with food for the time being anyway. Psychic Soothe is kind of nice. Still not... there we go. It's starting to make kibble again. All right, Vic is doing a tantrum. Smash things in the room. Not too pressed about that. Is this steel longsword not on the list of things to melt? No, it is. Okay. Don't know why we haven't prioritized that. It's just been sitting there a very long time. Does everybody have a bed? No. We have 25 people and 22... Wait, are you... Okay, never mind. Oh. Man, if we could capture these huskies, that would be awesome. Trips down there, which is relatively safe. I don't think these huskies are gonna they're gonna walk out of range. Probably leave before we can do anything with them. All right, what's going on with you? Why are you so? Oh, because of the religion thing. You still haven't converted. That's right. We don't want to be running up there. We'll have to once he stops breaking down. I think we're gonna have to do another conversion. Also, more fairs. I think that would be good. That meat's only gonna last about 10 days. Where do you put the corpse? Normally they throw it on the table. I'm not seeing it. I'm hesitant to build, like, I need to build tables elsewhere so that they're always within 32 tiles of a table so they don't get that 8 without a table debuff. But I don't really want to do that if we're moving up to another base here. So really right now I just need to focus on getting as much steel as possible. I suppose I should consider using granite because we do have granite available. But something about I don't like mixing materials. It just looks goofy to me. Hey, we got some herbal medicine out of that. That's good. There's the plasteel we needed. That could all be held open. Make sure we get one more held open. And then we also need some of these built around here. And we need a turret. Oh, there's a rhinoceros leather shirt there. Just so we could break collision. So when they walk in there, we're a-okay. Lots of hauling. All right, we're doing pretty good on the human meat here. This actually doesn't affect us negatively mood-wise, so it's probably worth... Do I have that set? I don't. We should probably add that to all the lavish meals, because our religion allows for human meat to be consumed without any penalty. At least I'm pretty sure, so we might as well incorporate that and use what we got. It would also be really good to use that in kibble, which I think I already have flagged. Yes, I do. I almost prefer they use that in kibble, but I don't really want to uncheck it and recheck it and keep messing with that, so we'll just leave it as is for the time being. It really doesn't matter. It's just essentially meat either way. All right, how are we doing on steel? Still shy, I'd imagine. A solar flare sucks because that is going to kill all of our plants. So let's go ahead and issue a command to cut all the plants. Try to at least get something out of it if we can. Of course, it had to happen when they're sleeping. At least it was close to 100%, so we should get something out of it. Hopefully we get most of it before it degrades all the way. Oh, hey, it ended. How unexpected. Well, let's cancel the plant cutting then. We're actually making a surprising amount of progress through all this meat that we had. It's going down fairly quickly. All right, I want to get this replanted before I trigger any sort of festival or event, just so that we maximize the growing time. So once all this is replanted, I think I will do a festival. Okay, we got a major break risk, which is never good, but she should be getting better now that she's super comfortable and in a lot of beauty. It's just recreation we got to sort out. Ah, there's the corpse obsession. Why is nobody over there drilling? Drilling needs to be super high priority. Once we get this all enclosed, we could set up another drill over here once power is connected. Uh-oh, negative psychic drone. That's not great. This still is not connected. This needs to be connected. Right, apparently that was not in our work zone. Let's go ahead and do a little more mining. I don't think we have any marble on this map, which is a little unfortunate. Like, granite could be useful. We're just not utilizing it to the best of our ability. This should all come down. Let's actually issue a deconstruct command to take this all apart. The only thing we have to do is make sure that these are not held open. All right, where's the mad snow hare? It's got to be attacking somebody. It is. Never mind. That problem is sorted out. Okay, let's go ahead and shut these doors, just so that we don't end up in a situation. Once these are all deconstructed, let's cancel this order. I don't mind the core of it being there, but let's get the doorways out of there just to reduce the back and forth. All right, we're finally getting through what seems to be the last of the meat. Hopefully the psychic drone comes to an end relatively soon. I think it is a good, even though somebody is freaking out right now, I think it's a good idea to do one or two of these fairs just to bump up people's moods. Try to make things at least temporarily better for them, the majority of people. Okay, that is a fun fair. We should begin another one. Child of 5 years. Nope. Oh, that had a cost. Denied joining. -3. Oh. Well, that pretty much just undid most of what we did. Can we do another fair over here? Let's do another fair. And then they'll probably go get food after that. Okay, unforgettable. That's +10. That's pretty good. Can't do the conversion ritual because it'll bug out. I think it's the size of this room. I think we need to, once we get a new temple established up here, we should be okay. But in the meantime, it is not okay. What's going on with Boyd? Oh, just a fight. All right, Vic is catatonic. It's probably for the best. We should be able to get through most, if not all, of the alcohol addiction. Do a little rescue here. All right, is Apron still making weapons? He should be prioritizing Blackfest at this point, right? Probably no material for it. That's the issue. Ah, there's components. So what are we missing? Cloth? Steel. Probably steel more than anything, I'd imagine. All right, we got just a couple animals left in the stockpile. Uh-oh. Oh, it did die. It respawned and then it died from this thing. Which is fine because I didn't want it all the way up there anyway. I'm hoping it respawns somewhere in this general area. That would be a lot easier for me in the long run. Are we still dealing with this? Speaking of which, you need a new stomach, and I bought a bionic stomach for you. So let's go ahead and rest until healed and work on that. And then one of you is missing an ear. Apron, you're missing an ear. We'll have you rest until healed. Just knock out both of these surgeries if we can. Right, is Moira actually a good... No, she's not that good at surgery. I don't think I want her doing that. Let's get the person that has 18 medical to do it. It's probably a better idea. All right. We probably should have disabled these because we're wasting a lot of steel building that up. Hiroto's good. He can do the surgery. Okay, so we got a bionic ear. Your stomach is taken care of. Starting to normalize some of these people that are missing body parts. Still have more a lot more bionic parts to make, but right now the biggest issue is having enough advanced components and regular components. There's a big demand for it. We need a lot more crafters. There's just a lot that needs to be done to make that happen. All right, your stomach is solved. What did that say about gut? Oh, it prevents gutworm infection. That's kind of nice. I didn't realize that was the thing. We do not have beds for everyone, so we need to solve that problem too. This is not conducive to what we need, but you know, once we get this set up, we'll be in better shape. Still need to figure out the bed situation now, though. Another Manhunter pack. Will they attack them? They will. Very nice. All right. I guess that problem solved itself. Took out a couple of them. Unfortunately, the corpses are going to burn, and we probably won't be able to use them anyway because it'll be a while for this to actually clear out. All right, slow but steady progress on building this base out. I think we have everything held open here. Let's just path through here, make sure everything is open. Yeah, this is all indicated as held open. All right, good. We are in a good place with that then. An infestation of 23 hives. I'm on board with that. Just because I'm hoping I could shut my doors and they could fight it out. Go ahead and not hold this open. All right, I think that seals off the base from any immediate exits. So if the insects come... Oh no! They're spawning in my base. That's terrible. Oh, this is really bad. All right, well, we're going to have to hold this open and make a run for over here. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is not good. think we have to come up here. We just gotta start fighting back. That's fine. That's not one of ours. All right, can we get back? All right, this is less than ideal. A wooden mace, really? That's what you had? You need medical attention. You all need medical attention. All right, we are in not great shape. Who's all bleeding to death? Well, there's who's bleeding to death and who's bleeding to death that we actually care about. Those are two different scenarios. Bonnie, you need to tend to him. You have decent medical, so you need to tend to somebody as well. You need to take this guy out. All right, I did not expect that to spawn in our base. Like, that was very concerning. Now, the question is, can I save everyone? Possibly not. All right, who has anything resembling medical experience? You have medical. I'm just worried about our people. I'm not worried about their people. Although we might have some people mixed in here. I don't think we do. I think this is all them. Okay, that was their guy. Not too pressed on that. Okay, Moira, you are okay. Chantal, you're 15 hours now. So Moira, you need to pivot and start tending to Borla. None of those are our people. I'm not too pressed on that. Hiroto is fine enough. Those are not our people. Not our person. Okay, Britt, you're in better shape. You're in terrible shape. Okay, what is our current situation here? Apron, you are trying your best to tend. Fletcher, you're bleeding out. You're 9 hours away from bleeding out, so you're good enough. Let's rescue you guys and get you to the hospital. Okay, you are still very close to dying. Okay, also not our person, so that's fine. Okay, we are just taking this slow, a little bit at a time. Okay, Fletcher, you are now 14 hours. So let's rescue you. Let's pick up this medicine. I think you need to... Huntsman's okay. You're 11 hours, so let's get you rescued. All right, let's keep looking at all the different people and situations we are dealing with. Moira, you should probably come over here. You're 2 hours from bleeding out, so you're more of an emergency than anybody else at the moment. Let's pick up this medicine with Bonnie. Okay, you're 5 hours, 8 hours. Okay, tend to him. Where is Gibbs? I think we want Stout to finish. You guys are bleeding out too. Right, let's rescue you. Rescue you. Not too pressed on Muffalo calves dying. Okay, so we got the life-threatening blood loss taken care of there. Bonnie is picked up the medicine. You need to tend to Stout, who's actually at higher risk of bleeding out than anyone else right now. Krista, you are also having a little bit of a health crisis. He's bleeding. Bonnie, I think... Okay, we can haul you back. Well, we know infections are going to happen. Okay, that's not any of my people. How is bleeding? Where are you at? Just very slowly going through here, wanting to make sure people do not die on me. Infections we will worry about later. All right, we can turn you off. Apron, you... 10 hours is enough time to not worry about that. So let's rescue you. Did we kill all the hives is the question. That was very unfortunate. I was really hoping that would spawn somewhere outside and then attack these guys. That did not work out in my favor at all. Right, Krista needs tending. You can come off of high alert. Bonnie, you need to prioritize tending for our actual people. Now you're in the middle of rescuing someone. Okay. I think we're getting there. Okay, so the bleeding is stabilized for all of them. Quell and Fletcher are still bleeding. Stout, you still need tending. Right, Moira, you are still in attack mode, but I think you need to rescue. We don't have any beds for them, so I think we need to at least Set up some sleeping spots in the hospital. All right, is anybody else available? Where's Boyd? I just sent Boyd somewhere. All right, not ours. That's fine. We can deal with infections. That's not ours anyway, though. All right, Basina, that is one of their people. Good medical skill. Yeah, it's another one of their people. Okay, we still have some tending to do here. Looks like that's happening. All right, who is not injured in any major way? Because you have to get no-com out of there. The other thing we have to do is like unrestrict all of this stuff so we can pick it up. I think we are past any immediate risk. People bleeding to death. There's definitely still tending that has to be done, but hopefully we're to the point where people can auto bandage and all the tending will take place automatically. Lots of diseases. Right. Everything should... Oh, we're not tending to this stuff. Okay, Bonnie, you need to like wake up and start tending to people, dude. All these infections need tending. Did we just... Please tell me we didn't use Glitter World Medicine on their people in particular? Okay, so everybody is not bleeding now. The infection people, I need to move to the hospital. Can we carry you? We can. Place you in a hospital bed. You need to rest until healed. All right, your infection is not terrible, but it's not great either. I'd like to move you into a better hospital bed, not just the poor one. All right, any other infections that we have to worry about? Not on our end. Looks like these two are the only ones that are an immediate concern. Apron, I think I'm going to have you preach health on Hiroto, just because he's the biggest risk one. He'll probably be fine even without it, but... Or you could ignore me and not do it. That's fine. All right, I think we have stabilized our situation here a little bit. There's a lot of cleanup that has to be done. A lot of hauling, a lot of chopping. This is going to be a little bit of a mess to get a handle on. Oh, there we go. Immunity caught up. We're good. So I'm kind of feeling like after these guys recover, well, there's only one of them left, but like send them up here to take this out. So are the insects completely done? Why has the event not ended? Is there still a hive somewhere that I haven't seen? Or that I'm missing? That event should have ended by now. Oh, well, hello. They got immediately destroyed. I really should open this back up just in case there's a raid or an event that is way too close to them to deal with at the moment. Okay, so everybody's healed back. I'm sure people are missing body parts. Things have been chopped. I'm sure it's not going to be a great scenario, but is this set to butcher? Yeah, it says stranger. So I wonder if that will count their people. What's going on with our weapons? I need to make sure everybody is armed. Now that everybody is on the mend, I guess we should equip the excellent assault rifles. Okay, I think almost everybody's rearmed at this point. Vic's catatonic. And you guys are incapable of violence, so that's fine. Plasteel Gladius. Well, whatever. Alright, the long, difficult process of cleaning all this stuff up has begun. I think a good amount of rain would solve this problem as well. Got a Zeus hammer. Question is, can I run up there in time? I imagine she would be immediately destroyed, like before she even got to that, even with the Zeus hammer. What's going on with you? Oh, you'll be fine in a little bit. Oh, there is a hive down there. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering why the event wasn't completing. There we go. So one downside is we lost the drill that was over there. So now I'm going to have to build a new drill. But I actually might want to mine this out a little more, because I might need to build the drill over there. All right, so who is our primary crafter's Daniels, right? No. Crafter is Apron. But Chantal is a close second. So who else do I want to bump up? Fletcher, you're a cook, but we have enough room for somebody else to be a cook. Rocco, you'd be good, because construction's like your jam. All right, well, let's use this skill trainer and get your crafting up. You got a double passion. Okay, that got you to crafting 12, which is pretty great. Right, Hiroto now has the plague. Is somebody gonna tend to him? No? I guess I'll just manually wake you up and tell you to do that. All right, he'll be fine. Between the hospital bed, vitals monitor, all that good stuff, we'll be just fine. All right, well, I think that is the good spot to put the cut in for today. I think we've made some decent progress. It's a little unfortunate that we had to deal with some of these situations. They didn't pan out the way that I had hoped or thought they would, but we did manage to kill the entire Mega Spider raid, which, you know, gives us even more meat to work with for kibble. This human meat's going to start rotting really soon, so we have an abundance of food at the moment. That is obviously a temporary benefit. Eventually, it's going to become a problem again. But we are in a pretty good spot. We got a skill trainer, which helped bump up our crafting skill for one of our people, so we can have another crafter, because that is going to be the bottleneck in the future, is getting all the crafting stuff taken care of. And we did get a couple events like the grizzly bears or whatnot that did some damage to this mech hive, but didn't do all of it. I really was hoping those 11 people I could rush up here and at least take out the defoliator, but alas, that did not happen. But that's all right. We're making good progress on our new base. It's almost completely built. At least the framework of the starting parts of it. So we'll slowly but surely get there. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future. We'll catch you in the next one.